Hey guys, in this episode number 14 of the Manchester United Rebuild series, we are taking a look at a live game that I'm playing. We also get an insane transfer budget allocated to us, and if you want to know how big that transfer budget actually is, go ahead and watch the rest of the video to find out. Let's start this episode off with looking at our youth intake. So as you can see here, the best player that we actually signed was Sonny Moss, and it's a poor intake because this guy is not good at all. Other than that, you don't really see a lot of good players. I will just show them to you very quickly. Nothing really special in here, unfortunately. We can't really do anything about that. We're just looking at high determination guys, but nothing really special. So that is the youth intake. I did put in a transfer record bid almost for one player, but you're probably going to see at the end of this episode who the player is. It got accepted. I offered him a contract. We're still waiting on him to accept that, but it's looking very promising. Anyway, I'll see you in the next clip. And we are back once again because I wanted to show you something. So we went through to the quarterfinals and look at the teams that are still in the quarterfinals. You see Ajax, Barcelona, Braga, Pantelopo, who is Napoli, Man City, AC Milan and Benfica in here. The ones you really expect in here are Barcelona and Man City maybe, not even AC Milan. But look at this round of 16 who got knocked out. So we knocked out Atalanta, Ajax knocked out Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona knocked out Real Madrid, Braga knocked out Valencia, Napoli Bayern, Porto got knocked out, Man City knocked out Porto, Arsenal got knocked out by AC Milan, and right here you have AS Roma. So if you look at all of these teams, Liverpool already lost here, Atletico Madrid got knocked out by Braga, Bayern lost to AC Milan. Like, a lot of big teams are already out, so it could be a real surprise who we are going to face next. Next up is going to be Ajax, which aren't going to be too difficult. I would say if I just take a look at their senior team, you can sort on players. Luis Openda is their best player, and he's not even that good. To be honest, they did spend 64 million on him. No idea where they got that. But they do have a pretty good team, but I don't think it's going to be good enough to really beat us. So it's going to be very interesting if Braga, Napoli or Benfica can go through, and then it might be a very interesting final. Anyway, Ajax up next. I will be back to you if something interesting happens. Guys, something insane happened. I got a transfer budget for next season of 345 million with 2 million in the wage budget. That is absolutely insane. The previous transfer budget we had was 270 or something like that, and I already spent that on a big signing player. But now we got 350 million, and I just don't know what to do with it because my team is already so good. So I'm just going to see if I can get some other players in that can make the team even better. Anyway, 350 transfer budget. I'm going to try to spend that. I'm not going to promise that I can because it's so much money. But anyway, I think I have an idea who I want to bring in for that money. Just wanted to show you because 345 million is the biggest transfer budget I've ever had. A quick pause here. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Really appreciate it if you do. And let's get on with the video. The next part of the episode will be us facing AC Milan in the final of the Champions League. And I haven't really taken you through a lot of games, so let's go ahead and jump in. This is the main team that I usually use. Unfortunately, Truben is injured, but he is back into training for 2 days, so I might just keep him in. That means that Baktin will definitely come with us. João Neves, Kvaratskhelia and Sesko all got injured at the end of the season, so we are going to need to put some replacements in for them. That means that Darvic is playing, and in the middle Darvic is playing, and right here we're playing Pafundi on the right. And this is the team that is going to take it to AC Milan. So we're gonna have Sar and Scalvini as our fullbacks, Lukaba and Slotterback in the middle of the defense with Truben in goal, Darvic and Romero as our defensive midfielders, with Musiala as our advanced midfielder, inside forwards and the wingers Pafundi and Gonzalez, with Gonzalez being an insane player as well, and then Højlund leading an attack. Hopefully he can continue his goal scoring in the Champions League, because I think so far he scored 13 already. So let's jump straight into the game. Alright, so here we go. The game has started. This is how I usually play. I have key highlights on right here, sideline camera and match speed, all of those things. So let's go ahead and see what we can do against this Milan team. It's the first highlight here. Theo Hernandez puts it in. Romero heads it away, that's good. Gonzalez on the ball. He is a magician on the ball. Musiala, the other magician in our team, running up. Not a lot of support yet, so he loses the ball there. I don't understand why there weren't a lot of guys coming. That's a good tackle though to regain the ball by Profundi. Darvic almost loses it, but good pass by Romero. Musiala, straight on goal. Nice tackle. 1-0. Let's go. Let's go. That's a very good goal. A bit scuffy, but you know, it's a Champions League final. Everyone's nervous. So Højlund getting this in very early is very good for us. Look at this, Romero, Højlund. Højlund passes it perfectly. Then a good block, but then Højlund still shoots it and it gets ricocheted off Tomori. I do think so. So very good to start with. And here's the second highlight of the game, and it's actually United. Great free kick by Mount. Jesus, that almost went in. Let's praise the team to just give them a confidence boost, and let's hope. Actually, the second highlight just comes straight after, but this falls to us. With Costello, aka Lukaba, on the ball. Passes it to Romero, and then on the right, we have a lot of space right there. Yeah, pass the ball there. Why didn't they pass it to the right? Scalvini was making the overlap. Gonzalez make a run for it, and then get the pass in. Musiala. He has a lot of space. He gets a lot of space. Well, if they just don't attack him, then that's what happens, right? If you don't attack him, they can just let him walk. He just walks right through. And Højlund scores his second of the game. Here they go. Scalvini. I would have passed it to Gonzalez already here. But I don't think that Gonzalez is that quick. But that's a good tab in as well from Højlund. Very well done. And that gives us a nice little lead in this Champions League final. We have arrived at halftime and we're not doing that bad. I am going to put my hands in the pockets and tell them you might be winning, but that could all change if you drop the performance. And then let's take a look at the team, how they're doing. The only one that's not playing very well is Sar, so I might just bring him off for Inacho, because I know Inacho also likes these type of games. So we're going to start the second half, praise them again, and hope that we can come back with the title. And here comes another highlight. This time from us, a free kick. Gonzalez behind the ball. He has like 17 or 18 free kick taking, so he should be able to do something with this. Oh, off the post. That is a big shame. Yikes, that's not what you like to see. After Sesko, we now also have an injury from Højlund. He has a potential knee injury, so we're going to need to put someone else in his place right there. I'm not sure who yet, but I think I can play Sesko because he was ready for 45 minutes. So let's just bring him in then, and let's confirm that sub. It's the last 3 minutes of the game and no other highlights have happened. So I think this must surely mean that we're going to win it if nothing else happens. I'm not sure if AC Milan are going to score right here or get a highlight. No other highlight. Whistle is blown. We have been crowned Champions League winners once again. As you can see, our team celebrating right here in, I don't think this is Old Trafford. I don't know where this final is actually. But once again, United winning the Champions League, which is very nice to see. Let's head to the dressing room, congratulate them on the win, and then let's look back at how we actually managed to do it. So right now, as you can see, third year in a row that Manchester United won the Champions League. Anyway, we're going to try to do it again next year, and as you can see, Rasmus Højlund as the top scorer and Barco as the most assists. So we have been doing very well. Anyway, I will be simming forward a little bit more, showing you how we did this season in the other competitions, but I just thought it'd be fun to watch a live game of us winning the Champions League. And where we last left off, you saw that we did that insane 70-0 victory in the Champions League, and after that we couldn't stop winning. We did lose once, against Brighton and once against Barcelona, but we already beat them 6-0. Before that we had Ajax in the Champions League, and before that we had Atalanta, so it wasn't a very tough knockout stage. I think the toughest was Barcelona. We then also managed to beat Newcastle to win the FA Cup, and we have now been drawn to also play in the Club World Championship games, which are going to be played, I think, in 14 days. So it's going to be very busy for us. Anyway, this season we won the Community Shield, we didn't win the Carabao Cup, we won the UEFA Super Cup, the English FA Cup, the Premier League and the Champions League, which means that we have been doing insane this season. This season was a little bit tougher in the Premier League as we drawn a lot more and we lost a lot more. 92 points, and Arsenal were actually very close all the way through. Of course, last season it was a difference of 19 points and we drawn 4 less games, so yeah, that makes sense that we were doing a lot better then. So price wise, doing very good, won actually everything that there is, so very happy with what we've achieved this season. And then one last thing I wanted to mention is that Benjamin Sesko once again missed out on the top scorers title from Erling Haaland. He scored 29 this season and his goal scoring record is absolutely insane, but just not good enough to beat Erling Haaland, who scored 29 this season. Like, that's around the normal amount he gets, but just last season he got 44, just beating Sesko, which is absolutely gutted that he misses out again, because Sesko is one of the best, if not the best striker in the game. Other than that, we've also been crowned the Champions League top scorer with Højlund, and like I already showed you, and of course Barker with the most assists. So in the Champions League performing very, very well. Next episode I'll be coming back to you with us spending some of this insane transfer budget that we've gotten, and I've also will be showing you how we did in the Club World Championship, because it would be very nice if we won that as well. But I'm not going to be playing a lot of big players because you don't really get a lot from it, but we'll just see how far we can go with just a little bit of mix between the main squad and the backups. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I hope you've enjoyed. If you also want to play Football Manager based on data, go ahead and check the link in the description where I explain how you can start playing FM24 based on data. And don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel and lets me know that you like the content that I'm creating. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and see you in the next episode.